Hey, listen, what's up, YouTube? I know I don't really be on this motherfucker much. I be over on TikTok and Twitch and shit. But I just randomly got the urge to get on here and just record a video. I don't even know how long this motherfucker gonna be for real. I'm bored as hell in the crib right now. I don't got to stream till like 5:36 or some shit. So I just figured I'd get on here and just yap for a little bit about some random bullshit that don't really matter, right? Well, it do matter. It do matter to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to tap y'all in on some lore if y'all don't mind. You know what I'm saying? You could grab some snacks, grab something to drink, you know what I'm saying? Grab your pen, grab your vape, you know what I'm saying? Because we can just sit here and chill for a little bit, bro. Look, listen, hear me out. I'm about to tell y'all why I always used to get fried before school, bro, and why I still be getting fried to this day. I got like one, two, three, four, five pens up here, two vapes, and I got another vape back there. And believe it or not, I'm actually about to run out of weed, bro. Like, I don't get paid till like the 14th. This is pretty much all I got left, gang. This right here is pretty much all I got left. This one is empty, as you can see. This motherfucking empty, but I'm keeping it because it still got oil in it. This one is completely empty, but there's still oil like underneath here that you can't see. I'm saying that just to cope so I don't have to throw it away. And then this one still got a little bit of oil in it, but y'all know when it gets like right here, you pretty much gotta throw that bitch away. But they still got oil in them, so I'm not giving them away or throwing them away. But I'm about to let y'all know how I even got to this point, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you really do gotta go through a lot before you get to the point where I'm at, where you hoarding pans, cause you don't want to throw them bitches away, cause they have like just a teeny weeny little bit of oil left in them bitches, bro. And I'm a grown ass man doing this shit, and cause I was a teenager doing this shit, and I never really got caught for real, like you know what I'm saying. Nobody in my family ever told me like, yo, bro, you gotta chill. Like, yeah, my homies was telling me I had to chill, but like, bro, I wasn't really listening to that shit, gang, cause it's like if your homies tell you gotta stop smoking, you looking at your homies like, nigga, you a bitch. But it's like if you're higher up, your parental figures tell you to stop smoking, you look at them niggas like, oh, okay, maybe I should chill a little bit. But I wasn't really trying to hear none of that shit, gang. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, bro. When I got booted up out of the crib, I was pissed, bro. When I left my mom's house the first time and I had got kicked up out that motherfucker, bro. I ain't have shit. I wasn't on no substances, no nothing except my prescribed medication, and I had stopped taking that shit because I was like, man, I don't need that shit, bro. Anyway, I like to raw dog my ADHD sometimes. Like if I'm not going to work, I don't take my Adderall, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I like to raw dog it sometimes just so I can feel everything all at once. Because if you take that Adderall too much, it'll fuck you up and you'll get mad and go through withdrawals and shit. I don't like going through that shit either, bro. The only withdrawal that I feel comfortable going through is a weed withdrawal. Because I know as soon as I get some bands, I'm gonna re up on that shit. So I know the withdrawal not gonna last long. You get what I'm saying? But when my mom kicked me up out the crib the first time, bro, I was just so goddamn mad. Like, I'm so serious. I was so fucking mad, bro. So I decided, I was like, man, the second I get some weed in my motherfucking pocket and with some weed in my mouth, I'm gonna start smoking that shit, gang, and you're not gonna be able to tell me nothing. You get what I'm saying? I always told I was one of them kids that was do that like drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. You should never do drugs. You know what I'm saying? They'll take you to them little dare programs in school, and I'll be in that motherfucker, and you'll sign the contract that said, I promise to never do drugs. Nigga, 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 nigga. There's more up here. I have two more pans up here that I don't even have enough room in my hands no more. So like yeah, I'm telling y'all like I really was that kid that was like, oh, I'll never do drugs, I'll never do this, I'll never do that. And then look at me now, I'm puffing on them shits heavy. But let's get back to the motherfucking story, right? So listen, we all know the story of how I got faded for the first time, right? Right. I don't think I have to retell that one. Y'all should all know it. If you've been on my page for a while, you know, but I'll recap it real quick. I was chilling with my homie Alfonso at work. We was smoking that big gas. Motherfucker, I got so fried that I had to go home. I got suspended for work for 5 days, right? If the story's up on my TikTok, I don't think it's up on my YouTube, but it is on my TikTok. You're gonna have to scroll a while to find it because it's a lot of there's a lot of stories up there. But listen, after that day, right, this isn't gonna be like a story that takes place on any particular day. This video right here is gonna take place like over time. Like I'm gonna tell y'all how I got to the point where I got to now, where it's like I gotta be fried every day, and if I'm not fried, I'm not happy, bro. Well, it's not that I'm not happy if I'm not fried, but it's like being fried just makes things so much better, gang. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So listen, that day, like the day I got suspended from work after getting fried with Fonzo on my shift, when I got home and I laid in my bed and I started playing music, I was listening to my Go Lil Uzi Vert. I literally said to myself that day, that night, I said, look, we have to do this every single day from here on out because this is amazing. And I literally told myself, yo, nigga, you right. I was talking to myself like a crazy person. I'm gonna be real. A voice in my head was like, nigga, you gotta do this every single day forever. And then the other side of my head was like, yeah, nigga, you right. We ain't never gonna stop doing this shit. And then I ain't lie, I've been going crazy ever since then. The very next day I went to school, I asked the homie Fonzo, I was like, yo, bro, how can I get my own pen? How can I get my own weed? You know what I'm saying? You sell weed? He like, nah, I don't sell weed, bro. I buy this shit, bro. I go to the vape shop, bro. I'm like, Fonzo, if I give you money, you'll buy a pen for me? Because I was scared to go in that motherfucker at the time. I'm like, Alfonso, you'll buy a pen for me? If you know what I'm saying? If I give you the bread, you go in there and get a pen for me? He like, yeah, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. Don't even trip. So I do that for like months, bro. Now, fast forward a bit to where I left McDonald's, right? I quit / got fired, right? Now, me and Fonzo not really tapped in that much no more because some things had went down with Gangman, and I had called Fonzo up to help me, and then I ain't gonna lie, Gangman low-key bitched Fonzo, and then Gangman pressed me, and he was like, hey, bro, you tried to get Fonzo to press me, and that shit ain't work. I pressed the fuck out that nigga, and I looked at Gangman. Gangman was like, hey, man, I thought we was cool as shit, bro. You telling niggas that I'm pressing you and shit? Like, what the fuck you got going? Gangman was trying to box me. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't want to box. I'm a bitch. Like, we all know this. I don't have to clarify this, bro. We all know this, bro. I'm like, nigga, I'm a bitch. I'm not fighting you, gang. I tried because I thought Fonzo was gangster. I thought he would stick up for me, and then you bitched him too. So like, you know what? It's called good, bro. You good? You got it. You know, so like some niggas be in my stream like, nigga, you was really scared of Gangman. Gangman pulled Blick on me in the classroom, and then he bitched the other homie that I thought was really with the shits. On top of everything else he did, like my last line of defense was the homie Fonzo. I literally told myself for months, I was like, bro, if Gangman ever pushed me too far, I'm gonna call up the homie Fonzo. I'm gonna call up the homie Fonzo if Gangman ever pushes me too far, gang. I swear to you. And the one time I called up the homie Fonzo because Gangman was pushing me too far, guess what happened? The homie Fonzo ain't do fucking nothing but get pressed up by Gangman. Nigga ain't do nothing but get pressed up. So now I'm looking at Gangman like he a real dude threat right here. He a real dude shooter. Nigga sending me pictures of him pointing the gun at the camera like he was gonna blick me down over some bullshit. I'm like, all right, nigga, you got it. But anyway, back to the story, right? Couple months go by, I lose contact with Fonzo because I'm not really talking to him no more because I'm like, bro, like, you can't help me. I can't help me. Can't nobody help me, gang. I might as well just distance myself so I don't get nobody hurt if Gangman do decide to do some shit to me, bro. So I move on, right? Now I have no way to get this shit. Literally zero, zilch, nada, none at all. And I'm still living with G-Ma. And that's when, fast forward a bit, I meet the homie Josh. I meet the homie MM. When I tap in with them, MM and Josh introduced me to a whole new world of weed because these niggas can buy it. I'm hanging with niggas who can buy this shit from plugs. MM not afraid to go into the vape shop and try to tell them niggas he 21 to get some shit. You know what I'm saying? MM had an established vape shop that he was going to, and he convinced them niggas that he was 22. You know what I'm saying? He had a well-established. Hold on, y'all. Phone notification. My bad, y'all. He had a well-established vape shop that he could go to like set this shit up, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, cool. I'm hanging with these niggas now. And when I got introduced into their world, I kid y'all niggas not, I went crazy, bro. Like, that's really what kicked off my fiend era. Like, late 2022 for the whole 2023, I was fried. I was fried. Late 2022 throughout all of 2023, I was fried. I was fried every single day at school. There was not a single day I would go to school and I wouldn't be fried. There was not a single day I went to school in 2023 and I wasn't fried at all that entire day. If I didn't have a pen, I got a pen from somebody else. If somebody else didn't have a pen, I would go into the bathroom and I would beg niggas for hits of their pen. Like, I kid y'all niggas not. There was not a single day I went to high school in my senior year where I didn't get fried at some point that day. And that's pretty much fast forward how we get to this point now. Because I ain't gonna lie, if you get fried every single day for an entire school year, that shit gonna do something to your brain. I'm a functioning addict. I'm a functioning addict at this point. And it's like, I don't even need the alcohol. I ain't gonna lie, I do need the nicotine too. But like when it comes to weed, it's like I can put down the alcohol. I cannot put down the weed. I cannot. I fried my brain beyond measure in 2023. In 2023, I did things to my brain that I don't think will ever like undo itself, bro. I literally that's the year I got laced. If y'all remember that story that low key blew me up was the time I got laced. 2023 was the year I got laced. That was the year I was fiending bad. That was 3 years ago, gang. That was three. I'm just now realizing this. That was literally only 3 years ago. That was in 2023. I graduated high school in 2023. I got laced in 2023 in like the first half of the year. I'm so bullshit. It was like the first semester of school I got laced. 2023. On God. That's 3 years ago. So it's like I'm at a point now where it's like, gang, I feel like I gotta get fraud. No bullshit. I feel like I absolutely, without a doubt, Have to get fried, no bullshit. Hey, I will pause this recording real quick. I don't know how to do this on OBS, but I'm gonna be real with y'all niggas. I want to hit my vape, so I don't know if y'all niggas gonna be cool with that. Like, cause you see, there's not like y'all see this right here. Did y'all see it's a start stream and then start recording button? I don't know how to put it on like a pause button, but I do want to keep talking. So I hope you guys can bear with me. I'm gonna keep talking, but I am about to hit. I don't know if you can hit your shit on YouTube, but I am about to hit my shit on YouTube just in case, you can't hit your shit on YouTube. Look, ladies and gentlemen, look, this ain't TikTok. Just bear with me, please, okay? You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta click out this motherfucker. Just let me hit my vape real quick. So anyway, back to what I was saying, right? I fried my brain all 2023. So when I moved back in with my mom, and look, listen, that's another thing I wanted to get on here and stress to y'all real quick, bro. I should have never did that. I should have never went back to move with my mom. If I stayed down here with Graham, moving in with my pop like that, like the original plan was, shit would be moving a lot differently. But hey, we gonna go up regardless. I moved back in with my mom 2023 under the condition that I stop smoking weed and get a job, right? Now, the getting a job part doesn't bother me. I know niggas like to joke, haha, Ev don't have a job, or y'all niggas used to joke, haha, Ev don't have a job. Y'all niggas on Twitch feel that job now when I don't be streaming because I get up at 9:30 some days with, so now, yeah, shit ain't funny no more now, is it? Yeah. Anyway, niggas used to be like, oh, Ev don't have a job, nah, da, 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 da. So I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't have no problem with getting a job when I moved in with my mom, but I did have a problem with smoking weed. She was like, either get a job or go back to school. So I chose to go back to school, right? I went to this little place called, well, I ain't gonna say all that, but it was a technical college, right? It was online. I chose to do keep in mind, this is 2023. This is like right at the end of like online school COVID type shit. I choose to do the online college classes and go to school 2 days a week. I pull up to the school campus 2 days out the week, and then the rest of my classes were only online. Mind y'all, I don't have a job at this point. I'm doing odd jobs around the house, doing the bare minimum odd jobs around the house so I can get enough money just to get a pen so I can get by. That 2023 era when I got to my mom's house was probably the most sober I've been in years because I had no money and I was going to school and I had no car, no license, no nothing. I only had a permit, so I couldn't go nowhere without parent supervision. Like I was literally deadlocked and soft locked into not being able to get no gas. Right? So that low key started to heal my brain process a little bit. My memory started coming back. Things started happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bad shit was still happening to me, but it was like I wasn't really stressing over it. I was sober, but I wasn't happy, but I was iffy. I say in that era of my life, I was a little bit iffy, right? I didn't really know how I felt about anything at all. I knew I wanted to get fried. That's the only thing that kept my mind going. I was like, I can't wait till I get some money so I can get fried. The only thing that kept me going through that whole like late 2023 era when I moved back in with my mom was that I just wanted to get fried, bro. That's the only thing that kept me pushing. So fast forward a bit, I drop out of technical college. I didn't even drop out. I dead ass just stopped showing up. The semester ended. I failed every single class. Didn't go. Didn't do any of the work. None of that shit. I just sat at home, watched TV, ate Doritos, got fat, played the game, jerked off all day. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I didn't do shit all day, but just sit there, beat my dick, watch porn, jerk off. Like I'm so dead ass serious, dude. And it was the low key. I saw no problem with that at the time. This was 2023, right when I graduated high school. I was like 18, 19, fat as shit. I saw literally no problem with sitting in my mom's house, eating their food, jerking off all day, playing the game, and watching TikTok. I wasn't even making TikToks, I think, in 2023. I think I was dead as just a watcher. I would just watch. So, fast forward a bit, I end up getting a job, right? After I leave technical college, I find a job. When I find this job, I start spending my money all on weed. I'm talking about my checks at this job was nice and fat. It was like 500. I wasn't saving any of this money. I was spending my money on food, DoorDash, and weed and vapes. All of my money was going towards DoorDash, food, weed, and vapes. All while I'm lying to everybody, telling everybody, oh yeah, I'm saving money. Yeah, I'm definitely saving money. My mom asking me, hey, how much money have you saved? I hit her with this move. Oh, like 300. Knowing damn well my bank account had like $2 in it because I spent it all on weed, vapes, and DoorDash. I didn't even buy clothes. That's why my clothes I have now are still super shitty. I didn't even buy clothes, bro. I spent it all on food, weed, vape, DoorDash. Literally. So, fast forward a bit more. I lose that job because y'all know the infamous my cart broke in my pocket and I walked out. I lose that job. I get a different job. This job pays me every week, but my checks don't even break $100 a week. My checks are like $90 a week, $93 a week. So, because they didn't put me on a schedule that much, and the routes that I had were like super small, they were only like 4-hour routes. So I only worked 2 days a week, so my routes wasn't shit. So I wasn't really getting that much hours, right? Listen, I blew those checks too. I didn't save those checks on shit. I would blow my, cause in my head I was like, okay, I'm getting paid next week. I'm getting paid next week. I'm getting paid next week. And it got so bad to the point where I would take out, y'all know, this was around the time Cash App came out with that feature where you could get loans. Yes, y'all know where this is going. I haven't even told this story on TikTok, the time I got trapped in the cycle of the Cash App loan. Listen, yes, I was trapped in the cycle of the Cash App loan. I was trapped in the cycle of the Cash App loan. I keep repeating myself this whole video, but bear with me, y'all. Listen, I was taking out money on Cash App that was enough to cover me for the week until I got paid again. So I would get my paycheck, right? I would pay off the loan from last week, and then I would take out like 2 times that, because that would hold me until I got paid the next week. You get what I'm saying? So say my check was $90 and I took out a Cash App loan for $85. I would put that $90 toward the Cash App loan. I had $5 left, and then I would take out a $200 Cash App loan that wouldn't be due until the next month, and then I would pay that when I got paid. And I would like put a little bit of my check towards that every time I got paid, so that by the time it was time for the due date, the whole thing would already be paid off. And in my mind, I was working. I wasn't losing no money, and I definitely wasn't making any money, but I was getting it just enough to scoop by. And that's all I cared about, bro. All I cared about was getting enough money so that I could feed my addiction. I got so trapped in it that I was like, dude, I don't care about getting a car. I don't care about getting clothes. I don't care about getting skinny. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about hoes. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about nothing but making sure I have just enough money to buy my weed pens and get fried so I can lay in my bed, watch TikTok, and jerk off. I'm so serious, dude. So it got so bad. Fast forward a bit. It got so bad that I had an epiphany when I ran out of money, right? This is around the time where I lose that last job. I run out of money, run out of pens. I have nothing but empty weed pen boxes and empty vape boxes all over my room. My mom walks in and I'm crying. Now, you may be asking, why'd your mom walk into your room? Because I trapped myself in my room for a week and I didn't come out. I might tell this story on TikTok tomorrow. This might be on TikTok tomorrow. I trapped myself in my room for a week and I didn't leave my room. Literally, my mom did not see my face for a week because for that week I ran out of weed and vapes completely and I had nothing to smoke. So I sat in my room in the dark for a week and I cried. I cried, bro. Dead ass. I cried every day. And and eventually my mom called my grandma when nobody was home, right? Literally nobody is home at the time. My mom calls my grandma and tells my grandma what's going on. My grandma comes down there. My grandma rings the doorbell. She spam rings it. Then she calls my phone because I don't answer the door. She's like, I know you hear me ringing the doorbell. Come answer the door right now. I'm like, why are you here? Gma's like, come answer the door. I open the door. The first thing Gma says is, what's wrong with you? Gma don't know how important what she had did for me that day was, bro. Gma, I open the door. First thing she said is, what's wrong with you? I take Gma out of my room. I show her all the shit. I show her the empty boxes, all that shit. And I just look at her and I say, Gma, I can't stop. I say, I cannot stop. I can't. I can't stop and I don't want to stop. So I can't stop. And Gma understood. She didn't like it, but she understood. We explained to my mom. My mom said that she was going to try and help me. Fast forward a little bit longer. Nothing they tried to help me. I'm still sitting here getting fried every day to this day. Now, I'm not saying that when I run out of weed this time around, I'm gonna lock myself in my room. That's not what's gonna happen. I'm 21 years old. You just gotta keep it pushing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We big grown. We got jobs and shit now. So can't lock myself in a room for a day when I run out this time. You just gotta keep it pushing. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. What I am saying is that's how I got here. Like no bullshit. Like I know we all make jokes and shit like, oh, Evan's life, random shit just happened to you, nigga. Random shit happened to me so much that I literally decided that nothing mattered to me but getting fried. And I have evolved past that point now, but in my mind, getting fried is still a pivotal part of my life and my existence as a whole. So I feel like I have to just keep going. I don't want to stop. Still, I still don't want to stop getting fried. I only been smoking for about 3 years. I've been smoking since 2023. I've only been smoking weed for 3 years. And I've already been through what some smokers, you know what I'm saying, go through over the course of years. Some niggas take years before they end up trapped in it like that. I went through that shit quick. And now I feel like I'm on the other side where it's like, I can go without it some days. Like some days I can't go without being fried, especially if I don't have any or I can't go get none. Cause like I got money now, but I can't spend my money that I've already saved on pens. You know what I'm saying? I already spent my saving money. I gotta save the rest of the money. So I can't just like I could go buy a pen right now. But it takes like self-control to not go do that. You get what I'm saying? You know? It takes so it's I could go get one right now. I could walk to the gas station, get me a little red cake bar, 3 gram right now for like $50. But it takes self-control for that. Dude, the gas stations be upcharging on these pan prices, by the way. What the fuck they got going on? Why was the watermelon ice geek bar like 35? You go to a vape shop, you get this shit for like $20, gang. Gas stations need to stop upcharging. I'm serious. I don't like that, bro. Only thing good you can get from a gas station is an alcoholic beverage for $1.39. My Steel Reserve. Shout out to them. No sponsor, not sponsors, by the way. Not sponsored. But anyway, back to what I was saying. That's how I ended up like that, Chad. Look, listen, and hear me out. If any of y'all have been through something like that, listen, you're not the only one, because I've been through it and I'm still going through it right now. As you can see, 1, 2, empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 vape, 2 vape, and there's another one over there. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 smokable devices in my room right now, and that's not counting the burnt vapes that I have that I still haven't thrown away yet. So you're not alone, bro. Like if you think you alone in this, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? We all battle through addiction and shit. We all, you know what I'm saying, go through all that. We go through all that, nigga. We struggle together, we strive together, we succeed together, my nigga. So you just gotta keep it pushing. You know? That's all you can really do. So yeah, I know some of y'all are probably like, I wonder how Ev got to this point. Some of y'all might be thinking, I wonder how Ev got to this point. Listen, that's how I got there, okay? A lot of shit happened, and I decided that getting fried was probably my best option. I decided that getting fried as shit was probably my best option to get the hell up out of this motherfucker, bro. And I've been getting geeked ever since. You know what I'm saying? We've been geeking for 3 years. 3 years off the gas, we've been geeking. And I don't really show no signs. I don't really have no signs of slowing down. I don't see no signs of slowing down. I can still breathe. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. I can still take deep breaths. You get me? So I don't really see any problem. I can still breathe, you can't hear me when I breathe. Everything is normal. So I don't really see any issue. I don't see no reason to stop. Despite what my doctor says, my doctor says, your ADHD medication is fighting for the same receptors as the marijuana. So if you keep smoking weed, I'm not going to be able to give you your medication. Blah, blah, blah. The weed is the medication at this point. But yeah, this by the way, this wasn't meant to be like a sad video or like none of that. I was just trying to vibe with y'all real quick. I got bored as hell, decided I cut this motherfucker on. I don't really show YouTube that much love. I don't know what to post on here, dog. I'm so dead ass serious, bro. I know y'all niggas want stories. That's what you want. You want longer stories. That's what you want. I just gotta do what I just did today. Sometimes I just be, you know what? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. I want it. I really do want it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't want it, that I don't want the success, that I don't want everything that YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok can come with, because I do want that. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta put in that more work, especially over here on YouTube, bro. So listen, like the video, subscribe to the video, bro. I love you all. Follow me on everything. Just Be Living. We be Twitch streaming. We're doing the Walking Dead final season tonight. Not the whole season, probably like the first 2, 3 episodes. But yeah, bro, tap in with us over on Twitch, tap in with us on YouTube, tap in with us on TikTok. It's Just Be Living on everything, gang. You know what I'm saying? We trying to touch the moon, big brother. So listen, hear me out, y'all. I hopefully will start posting more on here, okay? I feel like I said that the last time I posted on here, okay? But listen to me, okay? It'll happen for real this time, okay? I feel like I said that shit last time too. You know what? I'll see you on YouTube when I see you on YouTube. I love you. Peace out. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day whenever you're watching this.